Ladies and gentlemen, American Cheer and Bulldog Nation, welcome to the Eric Deters Show. We're on a roll these days. As always, we're sponsored by Deters Consulting, Parks Yoga. Check us out on all of our platforms. Well, yesterday, Trump leaves the courtroom, and before he leaves, he went on a rant. I saw some news outlet said it was a rage, but as he pointed out, all the unfairness that was directed towards him, and he lets it rip. If you haven't noticed, this is the kind of stuff I would do. All the lawyers are telling you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do this. No, this is the kind of stuff you do because this is I hate the word witch hunt. He's overusing the word witch hunt. He's not a witch. What it is, though, it's definitely a political takedown. It's a joke. It's a joke. And what he needs to do is continue doing what he's doing, is speaking out about it, letting them have it. This judge is a clown, by the way. All right, Jim Jordan has announced, along with Stephen Scalise, that he is in the running for Speaker of the House. And I think based upon Scalise's health, that I think Jim Jordan would do a fine job. We'll see. Jim Jordan was part of that caucus, the Freedom Caucus. But I think he has, I don't know, I think the moderate and other Republicans in the House can probably live with Jim Jordan. But I will see. All right, engine parts. This is scary as hell. Thousands of airline engines need engine parts. Why? Because the supplier gave them certifications that weren't true. That is scary as hell. All right, Army-Navy game. It's not till December, but you can't make this up. Because of the illegals using all the hotels in the area where the game's played, they don't know if people are going to be able to stay in hotels to come to the game. Illegals are messing up the Army-Navy game. Actually, it's not the illegals, it's Joe Biden's policies. Military, COVID. 8,000, they said. I bet you it was far more than that. 8,000 military left the military and not got the COVID shot. They said only like 45 of them have come back. Would you come back? Hell no, you wouldn't come back. COVID cards. CDC saying, nah, baby, not anymore to COVID cards. Oh, really? I didn't have a freaking COVID. Did you have a COVID card? That sounds like that Animal House. Punch pin, COVID card. What else do we have? Commander. He biting. He's finally not going to stay at the White House. Good old Commander. This is messed up. 12 bites and you're out. Remember, you're not going to get another bite at the apple. Well, this guy got 12 bites of human flesh. Casey is apparently 6 points up on McCormick. Casey is the Democrat. McCormick is the Republican challenger. At this stage in the game, that's pretty damn good. All right, mental health. There are people that say, I don't know who the hell I didn't check who did this study, but that 50% of those on earth are going to have a mental health issue by the time they're 75. And I thought to myself, really? Who at 75 years old doesn't have some mental health issue? Right, Sabrina? Hell, doesn't everybody have a mental health issue 100% of the time? There's always some mental health issue. All right, China has a nuclear sub that's stuck at the bottom and they think they're all dead. Even if you're Chinese, that's sad. But I want to know what's happening to the sub. All right. Judge Clown Show right here in the Trump trial said Jesus when a Trump lawyer was being repetitive in his questioning. But what they were doing, sometimes it requires this, is you have to ask the same question over again with one little tweak to make the record very specific. Like, for example, sometimes you, instead of saying, at any time did you ever run over Joe Blow with your car? Instead, you got to ask the question, did you on January 5th run over Joe Blow with your car? On January 6th, did you flip off Joe Blow? On January, you got to break it down sometimes. Jesus, Judge Clown. $45 million has been raised by Trump recently. See, that's why he went there. By the way, Latita James struck out about that too. She's mad. He's coming to this trial to raise money. Well, you charged him. Not charged him, but you filed the lawsuit, Latita. Misleading burgers. They won. The lawsuit was tossed for now. I stand with the public. If you're going to post a picture of the burger, I want the burger to look like that burger. I want the meat hanging out. All right. $19,000 lectern. Now, this is funny. All right. Old Huckabee Sanders, governor of Arkansas, was under fire for apparently a purchase of a $19,000 lectern. Now, the way I look at this is going to be completely different than everybody else. Big shocker. Here's the way I look at it. What does the lectern do? Can you watch TV on the lectern? Can you tune into a radio show? Is it got special amplification powers? What's funny about this is consider the controversy over a $19,000 lectern. When you look and see, we send billions here, billions there, billions everywhere. So, folks, government is broken. Government is crooked and corrupt. And you keep voting for the same old morons, to quote Stork. Apparently, FBI is targeting Trump supporters. Sabrina, I hate to break this to you, but chances are I'm being investigated by the FBI then, which means you probably are going to be collateral damage. So don't commit any federal crimes because they're probably listening to us right now. F you. Costco. When did Costco get into selling gold? I don't go to Costco. I've been there one time. It was a nice experience. But Costco apparently is selling gold bars, and they're selling like hotcakes. I think Jamie Spindley took his life savings out, went out and bought all the ones that are in Florence. I don't think they have any more left. All right, 3 cops were shot and killed in Philadelphia. How sick is that? Unbelievable. Communist schools. What did I say? You know, this is, I'm a prophet. And for those of you who are super religious, I'm not talking a prophet like Moses. I'm talking about that I have vision. All right, get this. Apparently, the Communist Party owns some elite schools in New York City. What do I say? The American Communist 10. Academia. Communist. How does this freaking happen? Atlanta is apparently one of the third, is ranked third as a city you want to freaking avoid. You know what? I didn't even look at the top 2, but let me guess. New York and LA. Maybe Chicago. Rick Scott claims he and 20 other Republican senators are going to stop the bullshit of other things and funding bills. We'll see, Rick. I hope so. The Bond King, this guy here is famous. He's the Bond King, says things aren't looking good. By the way, for those amateur investors, guess what? Bond means debt, okay? This guy owns debt, and he's worried. Take note. All right, this really should have been our lead story. You ready for this? Joe Biden announced he's going to waive 27 federal regulations to allow the border to be built in a part of Texas. Now, where the hell did this come from? You know where it came from. Polling. Politics. So this dumb son of a bitch named Joe Biden, what does he do? He freaking doesn't build the wall that was under construction. And you ready for this? We've been paying those contractors for their contracts without them building the wall because we had to pay them. Joe Biden is such a dumbass. He's such an evil dumbass that our tax dollars have been paying wall contractors to not build the wall that they were hired to build. And now this out of the blue. Oh, he's going to become the wall man now? What voter can't see through this crap? I mean, it's enough to make me insane. As you can tell, I'm almost insane just talking about it. All right, Trump says he's going to focus on being president, has no interest in being speaker. Eric Adams went down to Latin America to tell people not to come. Now, I got to ask you a question. All right? We're here in the United States. If a mayor of a city in France and Germany, let's say a big city, Frankfurt, Germany, Berlin, Germany, Paris, France, comes over here and we want to go to their country and they tell us not to come for some bullshit reason, are you not going to come? You're going to go. Eric Adams, jackwagon. Trump is 2 points up on Biden in Pennsylvania. How you like it now? All right, the UAW are morons. And let me explain. I'm a union guy. I'm a worker guy, period, okay? Union, non-union, although I don't care for union leadership. The union is saying that Joe Biden, Count White Dracula, his policies are going to wipe out the union because of the electric vehicles. Then why the hell is the union head telling Trump to stay away and work for Biden? You see how stupid it is? It's just beyond stupid. People, you got to ask yourself this question. If someone, I want this to be a clip, if someone is doing something that makes no sense at all, here's the answer. Money, corruption. All right, this jackwagon shot and killed his like 11-year-old, 10-year-old grandson. They were having a party, and he fired a blank gun to start the festivities. What the F? One, who fires a gun to start festivities with kids? Two, and I'm a pro-gun guy. Two, how the hell did you hit your grandson? Jeez, so freaking Pete. All right, Gates' comments are perfect. You know what Gates says? He says they're going to go cry and be gone for a week. The number of days that congressmen take off is nuts. And anytime they got to stick around till midnight for a vote, they act like, oh, we're working so hard for the American people. He's right. Bunch of jackwagons. All right, President Swift. That woman right there, Farrar, whatever her name is, says that Taylor Swift should run for president. Can you freaking imagine? She ain't got no chance. By the way, you know why she would have no chance? All her former boyfriends would be big-time news sources. All right, what do we have next? Ukraine, über alles. Okay, let me tell you what. I took German, okay? And the motto of Germany was Deutschland über alles. It means Germany overall. Well, this jackwagon, Mr. Delaware Lunch Pail Joe, F. Joe Biden, F. Brandon, he freaking will do anything for Ukraine. Ukraine is uber alles when it comes to Joe Biden. 75,000 at the Kaiser Healthcare Organization have gone on strike. Look out, baby. See, healthcare workers in Cincinnati, this is what you should have done back in COVID. I told you to. You didn't listen to me. I did. You remember. I said there's so many of you. If you all didn't show up for work, you'd win. But everybody gets chicken. Home ownership. You ready for this? They now say home ownership is not obtainable for 99% of Americans. That's sad. That's sad. Disney tickets are being cut for Disneyland for kids, but not for adults. They want to get Spindley and Sabrina's money, but for kids, it'll be cheaper. Giuliani has sued Biden for defamation for saying he was a Russian pawn. We play with American and British pawns when we play chess. No Russian pawns. If anybody would call me and Spindley a Russian pawn, we would sue their ass too. You go, Giuliani, you crazy mofo. All right, McCarthy. He gave a press conference, blah, blah, blah. But you know what he's going to get? His little buddy, the Speaker Pro Tem's, going to give him Nancy Pelosi's special little hideaway office. Are these guys high school? They're going to fight over the special office. I want the best office. And Lindell, okay, First American Express cuts his credit line. Then he moans and groans about, what was it he was, suppliers are hurting him. Well, now he's cutting prices. Poor Mike, he's going down the tubes. A political casualty. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Have a great day.